morning everyone. Welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today we are going to discuss revision assignment number 1 based on pair of linear equations in two variables. So let us start with the question number 1. Shastri tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. So represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So here we have to represent the situation algebraically as well as graphically. So let us start first simplifying this part. Now first let us assume here. See, here we have two variables. So what is this? The age of Shastri and his daughter. So what we will do is let us suppose that let age, present age of Shastri be x years and his daughter's age, his daughter present age, be y years. So these are the two variables. Okay. Now here we have two situations. First, if you observe clearly, 7 years ago. So let us have this clarification here. 7 years ago. So when you talk about 7 years ago, see then what actually will be the Shastri's age? Shastri's age will be x minus 7, and similarly daughter's age y minus 7. Okay, so Shastri's age will be x minus 7 and daughter's age will be y minus 7. So if you observe this sentence once again, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you. This was told by Shastri. So therefore here when we are talking about 7 years ago, the equation will be the age of Shastri, that is x minus 7, will be equal to 7 times the age of daughter at the 7 years before. So that means y minus 7. So from here x minus 7 is equal to 7y minus 49. So on arranging them, x minus 7y minus 7 plus 49 equal to 0. From here x minus 7y plus 42 equal to 0. This is our first equation. Now coming to the second situation. What is our second situation? Also 3 years from now. So okay, 3 years from now. So next is this next case is 3 years. 3 years from now. So when you are talking about 3 years from now, what will be the age of Shastri? Since we took the Shastri's age as x, so 3 years from now it will be x plus 3. Shastri's age. Then what will be his daughter's age? So similarly, daughter's age. His daughter's age will be y plus 3. Now, what is the sentence here? Just concentrate on this again. Also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you. So that means this was told by Shastri. So therefore, according to the condition, that is after 3 years, that is 3 years from now, so Shastri's age, that is x plus 3 is equal to 3 times 3 into the daughter's age, that is y plus 3. So from here x plus 3 is equal to 3y plus 9. So when you arrange them by bringing the variables to one side, so x plus 3 minus 3y minus 9 equal to 0. From here we get the equation as x minus 3y minus 6 equal to 0. So therefore we got two algebraic equations. So these are the representation of the equations geometrically. So that is algebraically. So what are those equations here? We have as, so therefore algebraically representation of these equations is x minus 7y plus 42 equal to 0, and the next one is x minus 3y minus 6 equal to 0. Now the same equations we have to represent graphically now. So when you are talking about graphically, we have x minus 7y here. If you consider properly, x minus 7y plus 42 equal to 0 and x minus 3y minus 6 equal to 0 will represent graphically here. So first equation will be x equal to 7y minus 42. From here y is equal to x plus 42 by 7. Now when you are framing in this, when you take x value as 35, it will be 35 plus 42 by 7 will be taken as 35 plus 42, that is 77 by 7 will be 11. So when you take x as 42, it is 42 plus 40, that is 84. 84 by 7, that is 12. Similarly, when you take x as 49, we'll be getting as 91. 91 by 7, that is 13. So these are the values of x and y values of this line, that is x is equal to 7y minus 42. Similarly, when you take x is equal to the second equation, when you have here, that is x minus 3y minus 6 equal to 0, sending the variables to that side, it will be x is equal to 3y plus 6, then y is equal to x minus 6 by 3. So on plotting the and taking the values x and y here, when you substitute x as 36, you will get 36 minus 6, that is 30 by 3, that is 10. Similarly, when you take x as 42, 42 minus 6, here we will have 36, 36 by 6, that is 12, 36 by 3, that is 12. And similarly, when you take the x as 48, 48 minus 6, that is 42 by 3, that is 40. Now when you plot these two particular lines on a graph sheet with these values, we are going to get these graphs here. If you concentrate on the values correctly, what are the common values of x and y? Here you can see that 42 and 12, and the same case here also we can observe 42 and 12. That means these two lines are going to meet each other. See, if you see graphically, both are meeting each other at the values of 42 and 12. That means here the x value is 42 and y value is 12. This is what? That means the current present age of Shastri is 42 and the present age of his daughter is 12 years. So this is how it is represented algebraically as well as graphically. Now coming to the second question. Here the coach of cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. Later he buys another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300. Represent the situation algebraically and geometrically. This is also the question for us. Here also we have two variables. So let us see the solution for this one right now. Let us assume that, see here, the coach of cricket team buys 3 bats for rupees 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. Later he buys another 3 bats, another bat and 3 more balls of same kind for rupees 1,300. So okay, so let the bats, take it as x, and the balls, number of balls what you are taking, take it as y. So therefore, if you observe the correct condition here, 3 bats and 6 balls, the total cost is 3,900. So let us assume that the actual cost of one bat is x rupees and that of one ball is y rupees. So here, according to the first equation, we are going to get it as 3 bats and 6 balls. Total rupees is 3,900. So our equation will be 3x plus 6y is equal to 3,900. If you take x, that is 3 common, and if you send to the other side, it will be x plus 2y is equal to 3,900 by 3, that is 1,300. In other words, if you write it as, you can write this as x plus 2y minus 1,300 equal to 0. So this will be your first equation. Right. Now coming to the second point again. If you observe this one more sentence here, later he buys another bat and 3 more balls for same kind for rupees 1,300. So 1 bat and 3 more balls. So therefore our second equation, 1 bat and 3 more balls. 3 more balls for 1,300 rupees. So therefore, what will be our equation here? It will be x plus 3y is equal to 1,300. So on arranging them, it will be x plus 3y minus 1,300 equal to 0. So this is our second equation. So therefore, the equations or the situations when you are representing algebraically, we got two equations. What are those? X plus 2y minus 1,300 is equal to 0 is the first equation, and one more is x plus 3y minus 1,300 is equal to 0. So this is a representation of the situation algebraically. So now when you talk about geometrically, at this graphically part, if you can see here, 3x plus 6y is equal to 1,300, 3,900, that is x plus 2y is equal to 1,300 we have here. From this, y is equal to 1,300 minus x by 2. So on taking this, when you substitute x as 0, y value will be 650, and on substituting y as 0, the x value is 1,300. Similarly, our second equation was x plus 3y is equal to 1,300. From here, y is equal to 1,300 minus x by 3. Here also when you take x as 0, the value of y is 433.3, and similarly when you take y as 0, the x value is 1,300. So when you are drawing these two, when you are representing these two equations on the graph sheet, here is what we got the graph. Now, if you concentrate on this graph, both of these lines are meeting again at one point, that is 1300, 0. And in the same thing, if you observe the values in the tables, see here, 1300 for x equal to 1300, y value is 0. The same thing can be found in this table also. So therefore, the values of x and y, so x will be representing, that is 1300, and y is equal to 0. So these are the two situations that are represented algebraically as well as graphically. Now coming to the next question. On comparing the ratios, that is a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Here three questions are given for us. Now let us come to the solution for this one. Let us take the first part here, that is 3x plus 2y is equal to 5, and the second one, second equation here it is 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. Now on comparing these equations with respect to a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So on comparing these equations in this pattern, so we are going to get as a1 is equal to 3, b1 is equal to 2, c1 is equal to minus 5, and similarly when you compare to this part, it will be a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to minus 3, and c2 is equal to minus 7. So first initially take it as a1 by a2, it is 3 by 2, and b1 by b2, that is 2 by minus 3. So if these two are equal, then we could have gone for the case of c1 and c2. See, if you observe this properly, here we are getting it as a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. See, since a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 we got here, hence the pair of equations what we are having here are consistent. So that means, and in this consistency also we have two parts again. So unique solution and infinite number of solutions. But if you can observe here, it is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. So therefore the line equations will have unique solution. Unique solution. So this is how we got it for the case, first case. Now let us go for the second part. The second part here it is 2x minus 3y is equal to 8. For the second one, 2x minus 3y is equal to 8. And the second equation it is 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. Again the same thing, compare these equations with, that means 2x minus 3y is equal to 8, compare with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. So from here on comparing them, what we are getting here, a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to minus 3, c1 is equal to minus 8. Similarly, the second equation what we have, that is 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. Now this we are going to compare with respect to a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Here you can observe clearly that a2 will be 4, b2 is minus 6 and c2 is minus 9. Now again concentrate on the ratios right now. a1 by a2. So if you check it out clearly here, a1 by a2 is equal to, what is a1? a1 is 2 and a2 is 4. So that is 2 by 4. That is 1 by 2. Similarly come with respect to b1 and b2. b1 by b2. b1 by b2 is equal to, b1 value is minus 3 and b2 is minus 6. So minus 3 by minus 6. Again we are going to get it as 1 by 2. Now if you concentrate here, we got it as a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. Now come to the ratio of c1 and c2 also. c1 by c2 is equal to minus 8 by minus 9. That is 8 by 9. Now if you concentrate on this, we got it here as a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. So therefore these lines are inconsistent since they are parallel to each other. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. So therefore these lines are inconsistent pair of equations. and they are parallel to each other. Inconsistent, they are parallel to each other, and hence we don't have any solution for this. That means they are not going to meet each other at any point. So these are inconsistent pair of equations. Now coming to the third question. So if you look after the question number 3, what we have here, 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y is equal to 7. 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y is equal to 7. And the next one is 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. So on arranging them, if you arrange this one by taking the LCM and further simplification, here we are going to get it as 9x plus 10y is equal to 42, or another way, 9x plus 10y minus 42 is equal to 0 here. And similarly, when you come to this part, 9x minus 10y minus 14 is equal to 0. Compare this equation with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and the same thing here it will be with a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So on comparing this part, here we can see a1 is equal to 9, b1 is equal to 10, and c1 is equal to minus 42. And when you come to here, a2 is equal to 9, b2 is equal to minus 10, and next c2 is equal to minus 14. First let us take the ratio of a1 by a2 and b1 by b2. So a1 by a2 is equal to 9 by 9, that equal to 1. And b1 by b2. So b1 by b2 is equal to 10 by minus 10, that is equal to minus 1. So since here only we can see that we are getting it as a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. So here, now when you got it as a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2 in this, so therefore the pair of equations what we have are again consistent. And here, since inconsistent also again we have two types, they may meet at one point or they may have infinite number of solutions, that means coincide with each other. Since we have a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, so they are going to meet each other at one point, and it will have only, and they will have only unique solution. So these are consistent pair of equations and they have unique solution. So this is all about the revision assignment 1. Thank you.